Well, hello, fellow Kansas Democrats. Chairwoman Gina Repass here, proud chair of the Kansas Democratic Party. Before I say anything else, let me say to all of our active duty service members and our veterans, thank you for your service to our country. Thank you for our freedom. Democrats, don't let anyone tell you that we're not patriots too. We love our country. Well, let me tell you what we're doing here. We are having weekly chair chats. We know we need to have more communication. We know you guys are looking for more transparency. We know you're looking to hear what's going on at the KDP. So, to borrow from Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his fireside chats, we're going to try this weekly chair chats with Chair Repass. Now, obviously, these are recorded, but I still want to hear from you. If there's a topic or a concern or something you want to hear from me about, please email us at info@kansasdems.org. That's info@kansasdems.org. Now, obviously, if there's something urgent or something more pressing and it can't wait a week, please call our offices. We are trying to make sure that we're answering the phone every day. If we miss your call, we're going to try to return it by the end of the day, but certainly not longer than 24 hours. So, anyway, we want to hear back from you. So, let's talk about what's going on. This past week, we had our third town hall. The first two were virtual, this one was in person. We were so happy to go to Lyon County, Kansas. We were at the beautiful Lyon County History Center right there in Emporia. We invited all of our federal representatives. Now, I know our two United States senators are both Republicans, but they are elected to represent all of Kansas, not just Republicans, Democrats, unaffiliated, libertarians, all of us. We also invited Representative Derek Schmidt. You might not be surprised to know that none of them showed up. Roger Marshall didn't show up, Jerry Moran didn't show up, Derek Schmidt didn't show up, but we were there and we had a packed house. Our MC was Matt Kleinman. We also were so privileged to have our Democratic House leader, Brandon Woodard, there. Our Democratic Senate leader, Dinah Sykes, was there. Our second congressional district chair, Dr. Emily Walters, was there. And our union brother, Jake Lowen of the Wichita Hutchinson Labor Federation, was there. I sat on the panel too. The most important thing was that we heard from constituents. They had real concerns. They had lots of comments and they had questions, and Democrats were there to answer them. And we will continue to be there. Some other things that happened this week is that we were proud to stand with United Auto Workers at their annual barbecue and family event. There were so many other unions standing in solidarity together. I wore red. We love our union brothers. Now, here's some other news. You may have been worried about what's happening with Act Blue. Yes, Donald Trump's using his Justice Department to attack Act Blue. That's the primary way that Democrats raise funds to support each other. Act Blue is still functional. I don't want you to worry. We're on top of it. The DNC is on top of it, and we will let you know if there's any changes. But please keep donating. Act Blue is still functioning. The other thing you may have heard this week was the headlines from the DNC that they're making historic investment in state parties, $1 million a month. Don't get overly excited about that. That $1 million is not all coming to Kansas. It is being split among 50 states and the 7 territories and Democrats abroad. Now, many of you know that I ran for a DNC vice chair position. I was a single issue candidate, and that was to say to the DNC that states like Kansas deserve more investment. And what I said on the campaign trail was that we understand the difference between an allowance and an investment. An allowance, for example, is what my husband and I gave to my children in high school. An investment is when we wrote checks for them to go to college. And I was asking the DNC to invest in our state parties. So that $1 million, when it breaks down, comes to about $7,500 additional a month for Kansas. I'm just going to be honest with you, that is not sufficient for what we need to have grassroots organizing year round, and that's what it's going to take. So what does that mean for us? It means that nothing really has changed. We're in this for us and by us. We're going to have to step up. I want to say thank you to my county party chairs, all volunteers who work their tails off, and our precinct captains. We're here with you and we can do this. Now let's talk about some other things. This weekend, I was so proud and privileged to speak at the Kansas Federation of Democratic Women at their luncheon. The keynote was Jess Piper. I know so many women were inspired to hear her. And then this Sunday, we had rallies, again, for us, by us. The Kansas Democratic Party partnered with our county parties to host rallies. And these weren't just rallies against what's happening with DOGE and the federal government. This was to show people what Kansas Democrats stand for. We stand for our veterans. We stand for our federal workers. We stand for education. We stand for Social Security. And we stand for Medicaid and Medicare. And so many of us came out to show our support and rally together on Saturday and specifically on Sunday. Well, that's all for now. These are a little bit longer, 5 to 6 minutes chair chats. And again, I want to say to our Catholic friends, I know it's been a tough week for you as you said goodbye to your Pope. He was a good man and a man of justice. We need more of that in this country. So I will end like this. God bless America. God bless the great state of Kansas. And God bless you all.